Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Late this afternoon, we were able to get our hands on this document right here in front of you. We've blown it up for obvious reasons. 8 pages detailing what police know in the double murder and kidnapping case of a foster family in Washtenaw County. It also reveals a potential motive in a case that's made headlines across the country at this point. Let's get out to Erica Erickson tonight, live for us. Erica, you've had some time to go through these documents. What did you find today?
Well, first of all, I can tell you the details are nothing short of disturbing, gruesome, and absolutely heartbreaking, because when you go through this, you realize that this 9-year-old, the couple's 9-year-old, this entire time witnessed almost all of it from about 20 feet away.
And don't lie and say I had my child around a death.
Just days after this outburst, we're learning even more chilling details about what Northfield Township Police say went down inside this home on Noller Bend Road New Year's Day, and why. Detective Sergeant Jason Roberts in this swear-to hearing revealing the horror that foster parents Jenny and Jeffrey Bernard had to endure, along with their 4-year-old foster child, their 9-year-old daughter, and her grandfather, Steve Smith. Police say that foster girl's biological mother, Siobhan Vinson, in an attempt to get her child back from the Bernards, went to the home with Keith Finley and Greg Callahan, all armed with guns, first, according to the testimony, stealing the couple's phones and forcing them to transfer money from their bank accounts, then pistol whipping and shooting Jeffrey in the chest and face and Jenny in the head, killing her in front of the 9-year-old. Police say after shooting all 3 and killing Jenny and Steve, the trio kidnapping the foster child and the victim's child and even the victim's dog before running to Ypsilanti. Detective Sergeant Roberts says Vincent told police she went to the home to, quote, protect her daughter and to prevent these people from ever harming another child again.
So stop lying. Sir, to die. My cheek. Come on.
But it gets worse. The swear-to reveals police tracking the suspects hiding out near Vincent's mother's home. Vincent, Finley, Callahan all arrested, but Vincent, who records show, has a roughly 20-year history of crime, from theft to assaulting and obstructing police and even firefighters, to drugs to even bomb threats, spanning Michigan and Virginia, even alleged crimes committed while pregnant. Vincent, prosecutors say, last week not going down without a fight.
Spit on one of the officers, had a weapon on her, was trying to get to the weapon after they had her in custody.
And it gets even worse. The most disgusting details. Testimony revealing when questioned, Callahan told police the trio planned to sell the victim's 9-year-old little girl, seen here, for money.
All right. So
she still needs to be put in Zoom.
okay, so I can do the other ones.
Flint does not want to take them both out at the same time.
Right. No, I got it. So which one does he want?
He would like to start with
Do you want to start with?
this guy.
Okay.
Court does call the case of the people versus Keith Finley. Everybody's gotta get out of that row.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Rice, working on behalf of people.
Okay, now I got you. Okay. See the poll here. Counsel, state your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wendy Barnwell, P42505, on behalf of my client, Judge.
All right. Sir, can you state your name, please? Keith Finley. Thank you. All right, what are we doing today on this?
Your Honor, today is a time and date set for the probable cause conference. I did speak with Ms. Barnwell this morning, and I'm tendering to the court a stipulated protective order for release of the video recorded statement. There was one minor child that was forensically interviewed. So we're asking that that be entered. And when that is by the court, our discovery clerk will send the evidence.com link to Ms. Barnwell of that forensic interview. And I don't know if she has received, but Ms. Warnick will be sending her all of the discovery in the homicide case. I do understand receiving and concealing file that she does have everything.
I got that, but not anything on the homicide. Thank you.
All right. And so after I sign the order, then it's going to need to be adjourned. So how much time did you wish to, because this has to be coordinated with other proceedings.
I would like the co-defendants all to stay together if possible.
That's what I meant by what I said. So I'm looking just at a time frame. How much?
I was asking Ms. Barnwell if she would be able to review everything in 2 weeks. 3 or 4. Mr.
3 or 4,
Priester,
not
who's
2.
on Siobhan Vincent, is saying 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Ms. Young?
3 weeks.
3 weeks would be, okay. All right. So what I will do in this case is I'll adjourn probable cause conference in this matter to February 6th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Your Honor, I'm scheduled for a jury trial in Wayne County on that day. It starts on the 5th. My client is supposed to plead. We are trying to arrange it now for him to accept an offer.
Well, quite frankly, Ms. Barnwell, I'm not going to wait like I did this morning because it causes a whole lot of problems. So if you're not going to be available on that date, and given the circumstances of the case, Mr. Priester, you'll be here on the 13th. So I'm not worried about that. Ms. Young, will that date work for you, the 13th?
Actually, I thought you said the 6th.
I did. However, you said that you may not be available. So I'm trying to check and get a date so that we don't have to wait like we did today.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, the 6th would be good, the 13th would not, because I started the trial on the 12th. So I'm willing to stand in if we're just setting exams on the 6th.
Yeah, I don't know that that'd be wise with the co-defendant, but.
I'll make it happen on the 6th because he's supposed to take an
February 6th, 2025, 9 a.m. Found in this case will continue as denied. Thank you.
Yeah, with the order.
Yes. That's all in that file.
Yeah.
She isn't. Are they ready? They're ready on that one. How they do that one? Simpson. Gonna have to move out. Just make sure you're out of the way.
This is the protective order for Kelly. She submitted it.
Oh, she already did that.
Yeah.
Are they ready or no? They're ready. Okay. Court does call the case of the people versus Gregory Callahan.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Ryan on behalf of.
Good morning, Your Honor. Please, this honorable court, appearing on behalf of Mr. Gregory Callahan, who is approaching. Sir, what's his? And state your name for the judge, please.
Gregory Callahan.
Judge, I have received some discovery, but as the court is aware, I was asked to agree to a protective order so I can get additional discovery.
Yes, and that has come in and I've signed that protective order. And then we need an adjournment, and I think we've agreed on February 6th.
Yes, Your Honor, please.
All right. Probable cause conference then will be adjourned February 6th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Bond will continue as denied.
How did? I don't.
There are 3 cases here. Court does call the cases of the people versus Siobhan Vincent. All 3 matters.
Good morning, Your Honor. Amy Rice, appearing on behalf of the people in all three files.
Ready, Judge. Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Vincent. Ms. Vincent, please state your name for the record.
Hello, my name is Shema Vincent.
Thank you, Judge. I have a chance to speak to my client as well as to Ms. Reiser. I have signed the stipulated order for the forensic interview to be provided.
Have we signed off on that one?
Thank you, Judge. So we do have to review that information. I'd ask for the adjournment to the 6th with the co-defendants, please.
All right. All of these matters will be, then the probable cause conference will be adjourned to February 6, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
I'll be on talk to you, Ms. Vincent.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, and I have submitted a bond form in the homicide file. We're asking that in this case that the bond be denied pursuant to the statute MCL 765.5 and the MCR 6.106B. I think that Your Honor heard the swear to the facts of this horrific case. There isn't any necessity for Ms. Vincent to have bond. She literally murdered a mother in front of her daughter.
No, I did not.
The allegations are that her and her two co-conspirators drove to the home with loaded weapons, entered the home without permission, killed the two individuals in front of the minor children. The third adult survived and made it to the home next door to call 911. Unfortunately, the children were both recovered later in Ypsilanti Township. It's one of the most horrific crimes that I've seen in my career. And we're asking that based on the likelihood of conviction, the danger to the community, that you deny her bond. The other two cases involve her apprehension and arrest when the two children were recovered, and we're asking for a $1 million cash or surety bond in each of those. Her behavior continued. She resisted arrest, spit on one of the officers, had a weapon on her, was trying to get to the weapon after they had her in custody. So she was threatening to kill those officers, so she should not be someone that's allowed into the community. So we're asking for a high cash or surety bond on each of those cases. Thank you.
I don't care about no. Motherfuckers fuck with my kids. Fuck them and y'all.
Miss Vincent,
I'm telling you that now. They fuck with my baby. Don't lie and say I fucking had my child around to death because I didn't let neither one of them kids.
Keeping your
I didn't let neither one of them kids see shit. So stop lying, bitch. Them motherfuckers deserve to die. Fuck with my kids. Fuck them all, bitch.
In my courtroom.
Let me up out of here. I'm done, bro. Like I said, fuck them all. They fuck with my baby. I'm not the motherfucker that need to be in jail, bitch. They need to be in. The motherfuckers who fuck with me, you'll see, because you'll have all the recording. Fuck them dead motherfuckers, bitch.
Pursuant to Michigan Court Rule
Fuck them. Tell them, fuck them.
6.106.
They assaulted my motherfucking child, bitch. And anybody else who do that shit deserves death.
Please.
Bitch.
Yep.
And I'm fuck you talking about.
Thank you.
Let me out.
Pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 6.106 at B1, and I'm sorry, Ms. White, if I was muted. We do have discretion in this case to deny pretrial to release the defendant charged with murder or treason. I did take testimony on this case, and it was very difficult to sit through these allegations. I do believe that not giving bond in this is appropriate, so bond will be denied in this matter.